I think we're back on. So, once again, welcome Sean.
Thank you, Shay.
No worries, Monaco Division 1, round 12. And like I said, expecting plenty of pit stops and plenty of wing changes. And yeah, probably a few retirements. But if
Yeah, I
you...
agree.
Oh, yeah, if you want to go through the tables, if you can, I'll try
Yeah, I will.
and make sure everything's okay.
Let's get down. Let's start with the driving table. We've got Leonard still in the lead, but he isn't racing tonight. He's got 134 points. Costa in second, 116 points. NR in third with 115. Bob with 103. And Dobby, who only entered the championship in late, is in fifth position with 100 points. So it's all very close. Some are absent tonight. Some reserves, so...
Yep, very impressive by Dobby. He come back with a bang. We all thought that something bad happened to him, but he is still alive. And it looks like he's rushing out there because he's at the he's closing up for third sector already. So, who are you gonna tip for the whole pole position?
Well, the last few races, Dobby has been so dominant. I'm not gonna give it to him.
Right, okay. I am gonna say Miracles for pole.
That would be a big surprise.
Yeah. I'll throw one out there. I'll get on board with Derby for now. He will be yellows in sector 2. Don't know who that is. But let's see how Derby does it.
I find Monaco such a difficult track to drive, especially in the race.
Yeah, you don't really want to put your foot down. Like no. you don't want to go top speed because it's just it's what 2 cars width the track, and then you haven't really got room for anything else. But that's why it's so difficult to overtake. So there probably will be a couple of incidents tonight, as you expect from Monaco. But there's always that one guy that seems to skip through it all without a problem. And that's
it's the most important. You'll be a bit of this one.
Yeah.
It's the most important qualification of the whole season, of course.
Oh yes, definitely, yeah. Yeah, you want the front row. That is it. You want nothing less. The first couple of rows, yes, it's not so bad, but if you got pole, you're pretty nailed on for the win, unless you get undercutted of some sort. But let's see what Derby's going to set. He's setting the benchmark with a 1:12.5. I don't know what a decent time is around here these days. But let's see how NR compares to him. NR isn't even on a lap.
No, just started his one, I think.
Yep, Hamres, is that how you pronounce it? Hamres?
Hamres, yeah.
Oh, and Oxox is a 1:12.3. Hamres scores a 1:14.1. He's a new reserve, is he?
Yeah.
Yep, so welcome. Is it his debut?
I think so.
Yeah. No worries. Napler does a 13.9. Gonna get on board with Miracles now. Oh, and he loses it. Miracles loses it, but he somehow got his wing intact and he's gonna complete the lap. Let's see what he can do. He did hit the wall quite hard. Costa does a 12.3 as well. And Miracles has still put it on pole. He has still managed to put it on pole, and he literally went sideways into the wall.
Did you know something we don't know? We didn't know about Miracles tonight.
Yes, Goodage is racing for him. I'm only joking. No, it's his favourite track, and he's very quick around here. Division 2 last year, he had pole, and then he was like 7/10 up on his second lap. And NR does an 11.8.
Yeah.
Let's see what George Alice can do. We know he's quick. He may be feisty, but he's quick. No, he's starting his lap now. But it is going to be a few penalties tonight as well, I think.
Yeah, the corner cuts are pretty easy. Sometimes they're just not avoidable to cut the corner.
No, yeah,
so,
exactly.
We can expect some.
Yeah. Matty Sutton's glad he could make it, and he's done a 13.8. He made it in time from the meal, I believe. And Woodsy's in the pits. I believe he's serving the qualifying ban.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh. Oof.
Ooh, Corey lost it in the swimming pool section.
Nope,
No
not
damage.
good. And Jester, so Foggy's racing tonight then, is he?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so guys watching the stream, make sure you leave some comments, questions, and obviously to like, share, subscribe if you're new. And let's see, so yeah, so Miracles and NR have really set the pace at the moment, didn't they? They are 5/10ths quicker than the rest. Yeah, Corey's gone 8th with his lap. George Alice, where is he? Can't find him.
3rd at the moment.
Oh, in 3rd, right, okay, so George Alice has come to join the party as well.
Yeah.
Right, so Young Breezy. I believe we were racing with this guy last night, was it?
Yeah, I think you guys were. He is also a new recruit.
Yeah, clean driver, which is hard to find in an open lobby. It's like finding a pot of gold, isn't it? When you find a clean driver in an open lobby.
Yeah.
He goes 8th.
Missing half his wing.
Yeah, half a wing. Yeah, half a wing and he goes 8th. And Foggy goes 16th with a 1:16.7. Whopper chop. Let's get on board. Ooh, takes that deep. 25 minutes left this session. These guys can afford to do 2 laps, 2 flying laps, because Monaco isn't exactly a high tyre wear track. Napple has lost his part of his wing.
It's also a very short track, so it doesn't take much time to do a lap around here.
Yeah, exactly. And Matty Seddons goes into the pits. Dobby's back out there. Is he on a flying lap? I don't think he is. Yes,
Well,
he is, I think.
He's coming up some traffic maybe.
Yeah.
In the way. Well,
Is Whopper going to move out of the way? One less Whopper is on a flying lap as well. No, he moves out of the way. Well done, Whopper chop. Good awareness there, because in Monaco you can't get carried away.
the rail on the inside, on that turn we just made, it's such a difficult thing not to hit.
It is. And there's even the one before last corner, that's quite tricky because you can sometimes hit the back wheels and it spins your car. This corner here, sometimes you can hit the back wheels just on that, ooh, nearly like that. And let's see what Derby can do. We expect him to be close to pole. Yep, does a 1:11.2. Wow, so he's currently 6/10ths quicker than the rest, but NR is starting a lap, or he could be on a flying lap. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's just starting a lap now. Miracles, is he on a flying lap?
He's in next.
Yeah, I think he is on a flying. No, he's not on a flying lap. He's just burning some fuel, I think.
But it's still a lot to play for. A lot of guys pretty close to each other.
Yep,
We've
they
got
are.
Bobby in first, but
We got Apex Hunter going into the pits. And Funky Cobra. Not having the best of seasons. I believe he is yet to have a point.
Funky is hoping for some rain.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, preferably intermediates. Because he's an absolute demon. It's crazy because there's some tracks where Funky he can grab a podium, and then other tracks he just can't, you know, he can't cut the mustard. But we shall soon see what kind of time he does. Young Breezy retires from the session, so it'll be P8 for him as of now. He probably will end up going outside the top 10 if these guys have a clean lap behind. NR does a 1:11.0. Very good lap by him. I think we will, with the main man Miracles, and Funky goes 5th. It's a very good lap by Funky.
Yeah.
Because although Miracles is also on 0 points, I believe, and having a pretty terrible season compared to his Division 2 season last year, and he's backed out. So Miracles is going to go for another one.
Yeah, he was in lean.
And Dobby's in the pits. Is he going to come out? Just do
That's
one.
early.
Yeah.
Oh, hitting the wall little.
Who are you on the board with?
Miracles at the moment, starting his hot lap, coming up the casino.
Let's get on board. It's currently 1/10 up.
Yeah, it's not enough, but I think if he qualifies in the top 3, he will be very happy.
Yeah. And his Miracle's using no assists, because I swear I just seen him lock up.
It does look like that, yeah.
Could have just been my eyes, but
Let's see if this.
bit of smoke, I think, but not a lockup, but it could just be my eyes showing. Let's see. Right, someone did, Whisket goes up to P5. Ooh, tags the wall, but nothing major. Looks like a good lap.
Yeah.
And what time is he going to do? Is he going to get into the 110s? Dobby retires from the session. Miracles goes second. Does an 11-2.
Yeah.
He does have time for another lap, but he doesn't have enough fuel, unfortunately.
Fox, meanwhile, went into 4th position and Corey in 5th.
Oh, right,
Very
okay.
good.
Yeah, very good lap by Corey.
10 tenths down on his last time, so he's doing another run.
Yeah, but he's going to be very happy with that qualifying. You know, he does need the points. He believes he's not quick enough. Costa goes third. Believes he's not quick enough to stay in the division again another year. But who knows?
Well, he's getting some decent results lately, all top 10 positions, so
Yeah,
nothing to worry about so far.
exactly. I'm going to get on board with Matty Suddens. Here's approaching the final corner now. Ooh, runs deep. And he runs out of fuel.
Oh.
And Destiny is now on a lap. Currently in 18th position. Ooh, and he messes that up.
Ox goes first.
Ooh, an Ox does a 1:10.8. Wow. Okay. Well, that's the spanner into the works.
Yeah.
And Dobby in P5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can George Allen get in as well?
Let's see.
Final turn.
His teammate's currently 1 place ahead. Let's see. And he jumps above his teammate.
Yeah.
Jumps above Corey. Anyone else on a flying lap? I don't think so.
No. And Santana just joined. He will be on the grid.
Yep. So hopefully these guys realise that the setups may reset.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on that. But it's an interesting qualification result. Some
yeah,
a bit mixed up.
Yeah, a couple of
names.
Yeah, a couple of shocks there, to be honest. And Corey has just messaged in the chat. I won't say what he said, but he's pretty shocked of his P7. Where the beep did that come from?
Hopefully it stays away in the race, but a lot can happen.
Exactly, exactly. No one is lucky he'll have no wing by turn 1.
No, no.
And Woods did serve his qualifying ban. Not that he was happy about it, because of all tracks you don't really want one at Monaco. But
no. Starting at the back isn't the worst thing around here, I think.
Exactly. You avoid incidents and just make places up for no reason. Without losing your wing. Just keep the car on track and you're golden.
Yeah, don't get off to lap 1.
I generally think if you just go around the track going 50 miles per hour, you're going to end up having a point. you may be about 30 laps behind, but you'll end up having a point.
Well, for me, personally, I know for sure the AI will do much better than me.
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. Even on 0 difficulty.
Yeah.
Because at least they keep it out of the wall.
Yeah.
But you really dislike Monaco, don't you?
Yeah, it's just not suitable for F1, if you ask me.
No,
it's of course a classic.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to go through the grid?
Yeah, sure. Ox takes the pole position, very surprising in Monaco. And on second, Miracles in third, Costa, Dobby, Georgalis, Corey, Whisket, Funky, Humbrus, Matty Sudders, Napola, Young Breezy, Apex Hunter, Wappa Choppa, Chester, Brennan, Destiny, and Woods. The America's not too good tonight, Blaster and Destiny.
Exactly, but yeah, just keeping track of the football score. Sorry.
Oh, what?
Oh,
It's very wet. It's
oh
very wet.
God.
This is gonna be fun.
Scheiße. This will be fun. And you can just imagine every single person that's just qualified just going, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Apart from Funky, he's probably loving his life.
Yeah, Funky's cheering.
Oh, wow. But Corey, believe it or not, is actually quite quick in the wet. I don't know around Monaco. But yeah, he's pretty decent in the wet anyway. So, yeah, here we go for the start, Joan. Should be fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the head field.
Yep, no worries.
Oh.
Get on board. Right,
Couple of jump starts.
Oh, right, okay. We got NR, is he going to make a move? No. But we got, who's that? That's Miracles. Miracles is up to P2. Let's go on board with the rest of the field. We got someone trying to look on the inside. NR passes Miracles back. Anything going on in the back, Sean?
No, pretty clean.
No. There's a couple of people are losing it right now. Ooh.
Oh, who's that?
And Whisket has absolutely dived Corey there.
Yeah. Without a wing. I think he's in high at the moment.
Yep, he is. Luckily Corey's got no damage there, but I can see that one going to Sow himself. Later on, I think Whisket went into AI to let Corey back through, possibly.
Yeah. Lost half wing. I think he's got to break.
Ooh, Funky Cobra. Oh. I thought he lost to them for a moment. But
Corey gets pushed.
Yeah. Ooh, and Whisket. What is happening to Whisket's retired from the session. Right, okay, so poor performance by Whisket tonight.
Yeah.
So the top four pretty close together. Other than that, everything's pretty much spread out. We've got Yellow Fags in sector 2 and 3, white. So soon find out. That's Destiny. Destiny's had a bit of a spin. Funky in the pits.
Same as
Right,
Wolfpack.
so NR has just posted the fastest lap, but Ox is in first. Does that mean Ox about a jump start?
I can check. Let's see. Doesn't look like it.
No?
No. Corner cut.
Oh, right, I see. Okay. All right, and you got Hamrez and Matty Sutton's currently quite close together, but they are hitting every wall they see. Let's get on board with Young Breezy, because he is quite on the back of Napola, debutant for the night.
Yeah, but everyone is taking it very easy around that hairpin because it's such a terrible corner.
Yeah, it is. Just gotta take these corners nice and easy, and then hope for the best. Because this is where I find tricky is when you're driving on a wet track and then you go into the tunnel.
Yeah.
I've always found that quite scary. And Corey's past George Alice. And George Alice has now got half a front wing, so is that involving Corey? Excuse me.
Could be possible. A lot of people are struggling with the, like you said, coming out of the tunnel and into the chicane, missing the braking points.
Young Breezy looking on the outside of Napola. Is it going to work? No, he does a switchback. That's a beautiful move. Napola did go into the wall, but it was a nice move. Mr. Costa, all over the back of NR, Miracles, all over the back of Mr. Costa. So Costa's managed to get a few positions up. Let's have a look at the position changes actually. So you got Blaster Brennan, Destiny currently up 5, Breezy and Apex Hunter currently up 4. So not bad for the reserves tonight and the debutants.
No.
But the top 3 are quite close together. Ox is running away with things as it stands, and Dobby seems to be struggling a little bit in the wet.
Yeah, we've got 3 retirements so far: Woods, Jester and Whisket.
Oh right, okay.
Woods in the wall without a wheel.
Yep. And you've got George Alice has just passed Corey again. Corey doesn't seem to have the pace in the wet, to be honest. Miracles picks up a time penalty. There's been a few penalties already. But George cuts the corner.
Yeah. Corey just needs to keep his head and keep it on track, not to cut too much turns, because he will make up those places in the end.
Yep, exactly. It seems to be the corner, the chicane after the tunnel, it seems to be the hardest corner for everyone because they're just picking up penalties. I just think the braking zone's too difficult for them.
Yeah, it's also one of the, basically the only overtaking opportunity on the whole track, if you ask me.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's very easy to miss your braking point there.
Exactly. We currently got 17 people watching. Like I said earlier, leave a comment, questions, etc. And obviously like, share, subscribe. Thank you. And Apex Hunter has just passed Hamres, but Hamres did make it quite easy for him. So I don't know if he's just backed out and just hope for the best. But yeah, the top 4 quite close together now because Ox must have made a mistake. Is he missing an end plate?
Let's see, Ox. He looks fine. Yeah, he's missing a little piece of his front wing. You're right.
Yeah, nothing major.
But it's of course a race between the top 5 because Dobby is closing in as well.
Yep, he is. Well, it says that Dobby's 1.5 seconds now. George Alice is now pulling away from Corey. Mr. Costa seems to be struggling through that section. Ooh, Miracles cuts the corner. Needs to be careful with those, they all add up.
Yeah, but he wants to keep up with these guys.
Yep, he does.
With this race going on with penalties, I think we can expect maybe a disqualification during this race.
Oh yes, definitely. Definitely, I think. But Funky Cobra currently down in 14th. Just picked up another pen, I think. Yeah, if I was Corey, I'd just relax because Breezy's currently 4 seconds back. His teammate's 1.9. Teammate needs to change his wing. But I find with wing damage in the wet, it doesn't really affect you that much, I don't think.
No, especially around here with the very slow corners, it's not really necessary to have a front wing in the rain.
Yeah, you don't really need to waste time in the pits to change unless it does go dry, which hopefully it does. But yeah, the top 4 are still very close together. Other than that, everything has spread out. But all I'm seeing on the bottom left is time penalties, so...
yeah, flashing up.
Yeah.
I think this is like 4th or 5th penalty for Destiny. He needs to be watching for disqualification. Calm it down.
What would you say the odds are on Destiny to be black flagged? Probably evens.
Well, yeah.
Salzburg, sorry to mention the football, but is an extra time, thank you.
Okay.
There you go. So I'm saying it for the Austrians in the league. There's no one, but I thought they'd say it anyway. Do we have any Austrians?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not that I know of.
Oh,
if you ask me, Miracles is a bit quicker than Costa, but
yeah, just can't make that move.
Costa. No. Maybe here. No, he's not close enough. And he's not gonna risk his race now.
Nope, the only thing is, if you risk an overtake, you're risking your wing at the same time.
And he's in 4th. Needs the points.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely needs the points.
It's gonna all come down to pit stops, maybe.
Yep, possibly, but as we know, Monaco's not that bad for tyre wear, and the wets do seem to last forever, so... And Miracles has picked up a few of those. And he's just picked up another one.
Virgil is cutting a lot of turns as well. Corey keeping it between the white lines.
Yep.
Breezy in his debut in 8th, and Apex also in 9th position. Napala, final point position.
Yep, Napa in P10.
But Napala is driving without assist, of course, and I can only imagine what kind of hell he's in now. No traction, no ABS.
In the wet.
Yeah. Oh, Destiny wants to pass him, and Napala's in the wall again.
In the wall, yeah.
Don't know what Destiny was doing there, but...
Oh, and Miracles has passed Costa. Costa's in the wall. And Costa's gone a wing.
Yeah.
Costa has lost his wing. Wow, so that spiced things up. And NR's all over the back of Ox. Let's see if we see him moving towards the chicane. Ox has a good exit. Right, so I just missed what happened there. But yeah. Mr. Costa is now going to have to pit. And it doesn't look... Oh, and NR's had to cut across. Does slow down.
Yeah.
And Miracles picks up another time penalty.
Yeah.
And Mr. Costa's cutting the chicane, picks up a 10-second time penalty. And he did actually go really slow across it. He didn't, he didn't go really fast. He may as well went fast across it because he would have had the same penalty.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Costa's losing time now badly. Gotta go into the pits, and he's gotta put the wets on because there's no.
No.
It's not intermediate tyre yet.
No.
It doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. Corey's up to P5 because George Alice is in the pits as well.
Yeah.
Corey's currently 9.5 seconds behind Dobby.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all. But he's still got his wing, so he's doing well.
Yeah.
And now they're
last race
Oh, go on.
Last race I commentated on with him in Monaco, he did like 6 wing changes or something like that.
Oh god. Not good.
He's improving.
Yep. Slowly but surely, as they say. And NR does seem to be quicker than Oxox, but he just can't find that way through. Unfortunately.
No, cutting the corner again.
Yep. Does Ox have a bit of wing damage then? Why is he cutting the corners? Nope. Wing seems fine.
Yeah, nothing too bad. Ooh, a penalty. Miracles is keeping up with these guys as well.
Yep, he is, but as we know, Miracles does have a fair few penalties as well, so...
It's all pretty spread out at the moment.
Yep.
Matty is closing in on Funky. I think you guys tomorrow also have Monaco, is that right? Top 3?
I believe so, yeah. No, sorry, it's Japan. And then Monaco on Sunday.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
So I have also been practicing Japan with no assists. But I think I'm just going to go with no traction, not no ABS. That's too difficult. I'll probably end up switching to medium in the race though, because the final chicane just before the pit straight is very very difficult, I find, to actually get the car going, because I just spin every single time. But yeah, it's not worth the risk really. You've got Matty Sutton's all over the back of Funky Cobra.
Yeah. He's missing a piece of his wing as well.
And if Miracles keeps this up, he's going to get black flagged.
Another penalty.
I think he's got about 4 now, but that's 12 seconds.
I'm going to check. Let's see. 1 penalty, 2 penalty, 3. Yeah, 4 penalties.
Yep, that's 12 seconds. That's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So if he keeps it up, could be black flagged. And we got Destiny currently up 10 places, Apex Hunter and Breezy currently up 7. So amazing race for those guys as it stands.
Yeah, made up 10 places, but a lot of penalties.
Yeah.
I think a lot can change in the end result.
Yeah, an Apex Hunter has got no end plates. Or is it just my eyes?
No, no, you're right. You're right. And he's
Um,
driving a 7.
yeah, and Breezy's missing the left part of his wing as well, or the right part, sorry.
Yeah. Corey's the only one with full front wings, and it will be.
Yeah. Well, NR is all over that Ox, just can't find a way through. Miracles is now losing a bit of pace, but Breezy's just past Destiny, I believe. Or Apex Hunter, sorry. He's losing places. He's got George Alice all over the back of him. Mr. Costa as well. Is he going to make a move on the inside? It's George Alice, of course he is. Costa's following. And Costa gets past.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Major move.
Yep.
These guys, of course, on fresh tires, new front wing.
Yeah, new front wing, new tyres. Let's see if Mr. Costa can make a move on George Alice. He gets a good exit. And young Breezy is retired on his debut. He's lost it. He's in the wall. Unlucky Breezy. Good race. He shows he had a bit of pace to keep up with the Division 1. So it's nothing to be ashamed of, really.
Solid drive.
Yep, very solid drive. Hopefully now with a track that's more open, possibly Japan tomorrow if he races there, he can show exactly what he's got.
Yeah, yeah. This isn't really the track to debut on, if you ask me.
Yes, exactly. And Destiny.
And these guys, George Alice and Costa, both are closing up through the field.
Yep.
Destiny will be the next one to.
Costa looking for a move on the outside. That's a great move. It's a great move in the wet.
Wow.
But let's have a look at NR. He's coming up towards a back marker. It's a couple of back markers. That would be Napla and that Blaster Brennan. Yep, Napla's letting them all through. Does Brennan. Ooh.
Yeah. Very risky way of doing it, but he did.
On the racing line, but Napla's lost a lot of time there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really blame those guys because it's so difficult
Exactly.
to get out of the way.
Exactly. And it's fair play to Napla for still sticking with the no assists. Because I would have given up by now.
Yeah.
Oh, when I say that, Brennan's in the pit.
I don't even try.
Yeah. Oh, Matty Suddens makes an optimistic move on Funky, cuts a chicane, gets a time penalty, and they're now side by side, so we did gain a massive advantage on Funky Cobra there.
Yeah.
That Funky be sending that one to the stewards, I think.
10th position at the moment, Funky, in the points.
Yep, Destiny pits, Corey pits. Corey is in the pits on lap 12, right, okay, and they're going for the wet tyres. No intermediates yet. And George Alice has passed.
And it's still very, very, very wet out there, so 12 laps on the wet tyre isn't that long if you ask me.
No, it's not at all. I thought they'd be on them for much longer than that, to be honest, but...
39 laps.
Unless possibly it's going to be Inters weather soon, so they just want to, get a fresh set on and then put the Inters on possibly, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen in these conditions.
Yeah, very much so. So Corey's come out in P7. Costa and George Alice have jumped in once again, but he is on fresher tyres. But those guys have got the pace to pull away, should we say.
Yeah, I agree. And the first three are still within a second almost.
Yep, and we got a fair few watching the stream, but no comments as of yet. Don't know why.
Maybe we're just that good explaining things, Shay.
yes, maybe.
No questions. Oh, and this is a terrible place to come in some traffic like the lead is doing now.
Ooh, right. So Wesley Santana.
He's going out of the way. Yeah. Very good, Wesley.
Well done. But NR must be so frustrated. I bet he wants to make a move, but he doesn't want to risk his own race. But if I was NR, I would possibly just jump in the pits and just go for the undercut.
Yeah, that's the only way if you ask me. Ox, his pace is good enough to stay in front of NR, so...
Yeah, NR will come out in 4th if he was to pit. So...
he's in minus fuel.
Yeah, well, it's actually only the top 4 that haven't pit yet, so...
Ox carries a lot of fuel on board, whereas NR is on the fuel target. Miracles with some extra fuel. You don't really need it in the rain.
No, you don't.
Dobby in the pits.
Right, okay, so Dobby's in the pits. He's gonna come out in 4th very comfortably as well. And Matty Sons has made a move on Corey. Please let Corey back through. And I think Matty Sons could get black flag soon as well. He's picked a fair few up.
Yeah, you're right.
But Matty and Corey are very close. Are we going to see a move? Be careful. Let's see. But Matty Sons looks quite quick in the wet conditions.
Yeah.
And Miracles has now come to join the party for P1. Derby currently 22 seconds behind, so how long is a pit stop at Monaco? Is it like 16 seconds?
Yeah, I always 18, 20 seconds, something like that. It's in the rain, of course. The exit is also a bit slower.
Yeah. Because Derby is currently 22 seconds behind, so if these guys don't hurry up and pit, then Derby will be in P1.
And Miracles is reacting. Yeah, Miracles is in.
Miracles is in. Yeah, he might be listening to me, yeah. It's probably the best thing to do. Well, it is.
Well, there's one thing, of course, maybe these guys are waiting for interconditions, but it's still coming down very hard.
Yep. It is. Let's go on board with Derby. Coming out the final corner now.
Now it's coming out. Now stays in front of Dobby.
Yep.
3 seconds. So it's about 18 seconds. The pit stop.
Yeah.
Costa with the fastest lap.
Cool, sorry?
And also Costa with the fastest lap, but he's also quite a way behind of Dobby now.
Yeah, is that you have to have the wing change, if you remember.
Yeah, it costs him a lot. Matthew still trying for the easy close, not for a move on Kari. Let's see what's the lead gonna do. Are they pitting? Yeah, Ox is coming in and R as well.
Right, okay.
Both in the pits, where's Miracles? He's coming up out of the swimming pool section.
See if that undercut worked. I think he's a bit too far.
Ox left the box now, same as Miracles. Where's Miracles? Miracles. Oh, it's going to be very close. It's going to be very...
Ooh, and NR's cut the line.
He jumped NR and he's right behind Ox now.
Yeah, and NR's, I think he crossed the pit limiter as well.
Did he get a penalty for that? Let's check.
I don't think he did, no.
No, all fine so far. Costa in the pits again. New wing.
Oh, right, okay. Well, that's not
Matty
good.
In the pits. No. And Matty is also serving all kinds of penalties, of course.
Yeah, yeah. Right, Sean, if you just bear with me a couple of minutes, I shall be back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Situation up front has changed a little, and Matthew's still in the pits. Miracles now in second. but it's impossible to overtake. Traffic coming up for Ox. Yeah, there's nothing miracles can do around this part. The box looks very strong tonight. And are closing in again. Same as Dobby. Costa fell back into 8th position, still in the points, but wasn't like this at the beginning of the race. So the only battle going on this track is the battle for the win. Apex with another penalty. 5 retirements, not too bad if you ask me. And are struggling.
I am back. It's just the front two that are close together as it stands anyway.
Yeah, it's the only battle going on. Well, Apex is right at the back of Matty, but Matty is on pressure tire, so he will be pulling away.
Yep, Corey currently in P6 as well.
And I just mentioned only 5 retirements. That's not too bad if you ask me.
Nope, not at all. Not in the wet anyway.
No.
Corey is missing his left part of the wing though.
Okay, yeah.
And do you think anyone's just going to risk it soon and put the inters on in a couple of laps time? Because it seems like it's full wets for the rest of the race to me.
Yeah, it's still, well, 20 laps to go, and yeah, the weather in this game is really tricky for me. I find it very difficult to judge what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Jet is always talking nonsense, you can't believe him, and it's very difficult.
Yeah, Jeff isn't the best of engineers, is he?
No. Miracles now right at the back of Ox.
Yeah, Miracles looks very racy.
Yeah, he seems to be the quickest out there tonight, but it had a bit of a cost of penalties.
Yeah. And then Arta seems to be struggling now.
Yeah. It's very weird. Dobby's closing in on him.
That pit stop has slowed him down.
Yeah.
Which is a bit strange.
Ox can't afford to make any mistake because Miracles will jump into that gap if it opens up.
Yeah.
He made a move earlier in this race. Here, but no.
Oh, I'm just waiting for a dive on the inside or something.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for
Maybe out. Yeah. Miracles isn't the kind of guy to let a possible win get away.
No, he's not. But we say about NI, he is now catching.
Yeah.
So this could be a three-way battle soon.
And still Dobby isn't too far away, and I can't remember him getting any penalties or something, so...
No, I can't remember Dobby on the pen either. Oh, Ox, I don't think Ox got a penalty.
Yeah, he had a 3-second penalty at the start.
Oh, yeah. And Miracles is all over him.
Yeah.
Looks like a good exit. Nope, Ox got the straight line speed.
These guys are driving these cars very quick in the left.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with the way they do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to take some notes because if it's wet Sunday, then I'm just pausing the car and then I'll cross the line myself at the end. But yeah, it's gonna be. I don't expect much from it, to be honest. Have you
No,
guys in Div 2 raced here yet?
no. It's I think next week or the week after that.
Are you expecting any points?
No,
Me
I
either.
never do.
If I was to have
Oh, and
points.
Matty
Oh,
disqualified.
Matty's son
Matty's
has been
son,
disqualified.
yeah,
Oh, right, yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but we did call at least one to be disqualified. And look at Miracles, he's literally all over the back.
Yeah,
And that's leaving NR to just catch up. Dobby doesn't seem to be catching up as much. But Oxox seems to have insane straight line speed, considering he is in
yeah.
Monaco in the wet. So if you realise Miracles is all over him in the corners, but on the straights he can't touch him. See, he's just pulling away and pulling away and pulling away. But Miracles is very close now. Is he going to make a move on the inside? I think he is. Nope, backs out.
Yeah, showing himself in the mirrors. Hopefully, Ox will get a bit nervous and makes a mistake.
Yep, that's what he's hoping for because NR's just behind.
Yeah.
Let's get on board. Corey's catching George Alice, by the way.
Yeah.
Only 1.2 seconds now. Let's get back on board with Miracles for now. Just keep an eye on that time with Corey.
Corey and George Alice also battling each other in the championship. There's only 1 point between them, I believe.
Oh, right. That's not bad going by Corey then, because we all know, well, George may be a bit reckless, but he's very, very fast. One of the quickest guys.
Yeah.
Just a bit feisty on this day. It's the Greek blood inside him. You know what the Greeks are like, they're very quick, but they do like some optimistic moves every now and then. But don't we all?
Well, yeah, true. Others more than others. But
say again, sorry.
some more than others.
Yeah. John. One joking, love you really, John. But yeah, Miracles just can't seem to find a way through. And now Corey's lost a bit of time on that. Oh, and Corey's lost half his left wing. George Alice has lost half his right front wing.
Costa on the march as well.
Yeah.
Closing in on Corey.
Yeah, closing and closing. Funky's in the pits.
He's still on wets.
Yeah. Oh, this is Funky's first stop.
Okay.
Right. Oh no, sorry, it's his second stop. Sorry, it just took his time to update it all.
Knuckle on the pits as well, and they're still on the wet, so it's got to be now. It won't be changing anytime soon, I think.
No. Unfortunately, it'd be nice to have a bit of intermediate weather at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit of a change. But if these guys up front, of course, pitted at lap 12. So, yeah, surely we can expect another pit stop, or?
I believe the front three pitted a bit later, didn't they? Like 15, 16, but...
Yeah, you're right.
We shall soon see. Yellows in sector 2. I can't see anything.
It's gone again. And NR has joined the party.
NR's what, sorry? Yep.
NR has joined the party for the win.
Yeah, he has. And they're coming up to a back marker of Hamrest. So they're currently lapping the person in 11th place. So it clearly shows how much these guys are struggling tonight. Blaster Brennan Oh, sorry, Wesley Santana's lost it. Blaster Brennan's in the pits. Wesley joins in. And Hammers has let those guys through nice and safely.
Yeah, well, I didn't see too many bad incidents about blue flags and things like that.
No, guys have been pretty sharpish. Oh,
Brennan went to the inters.
oh, right, okay, so Brennan's gone on the inter, so he's just taking a risk.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know who to get on board with, because Miracles is very close, but so is the battle for P5.
Yeah, yeah. Costa seems very strong so far. Made another pit stop, an extra pit stop, I believe.
Yeah, he is. Well, Blaster Brennan's currently 14.1 seconds behind Napola, and he is losing. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, he's losing above. Yeah, he's losing time. It's not intermediate well as yet. So a bit premature for Brennan, but worth the risk.
He isn't losing that much time though.
No, he isn't
Staying
actually.
the same.
Yeah, but Napola is also using no assists, so maybe that's why. But I don't know. George Arness looks to be struggling more than Corey is without that wing. Maybe it's more right-hand corners than left. Let's have a look. they're both missing their wing, but on opposite sides. So
yeah, together they would have a full Williams car.
yeah. And Costa's probably getting quite frustrated behind these. Oh, never mind. Oof, I thought we finally got a move for P1, but it was a back marker. Oh no. Oof.
No,
it was Hamres.
Still the same.
Yeah. I got very excited then. For no reason.
Hamres is getting out of the way. I imagine these debuts tonight, thinking, what the hell am I? And did I get into?
Oh yes, definitely. Oh, and Corey's lost it. Costa's looking to pounce. No, keeps it intact.
Putting the pressure though.
Right, so are these guys going to pit or are they going to wait and hope for intermediates?
It's 14 more laps to go. I think they can go till the end.
Oh, and Costa's all over the back. All over the back of Corey, but once again, no move.
No. As long as Corey doesn't make any mistakes, he will be fine, I think. But
yeah, but he's also got a couple of penalties as well, I believe.
One or two,
Destiny.
not too many.
Destiny is pitted for the intermediates. He is currently 30 seconds behind, but we'll keep it on track of the time. He's got to 31 straight away. Yeah, so it seems to be losing a bit of time.
Well, it's still 14 laps to go, so if you want to take a gamble, you should do it now, I think.
Yeah.
You will get the most out of the inters. If I was Corey and with his front wing, where is he coming out in? He's coming out in 7th position.
No, so he loses one place, yeah. So he loses one place.
He could go for a bit of a gamble, same as George Jolly, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only problem. They both need a pit, and they're both teammates. So, but yep, Destiny seems to be gaining a little bit. Nothing much, but it was 31 seconds, and it's now 29.8. So, looks like the Inters. It's either the Inters are quicker or Costa's getting held up majorly. Maybe it's both.
Well, I think most of these guys are thinking, will I go to the end on these wets, or will I go? Oh, and George Alice.
Corey makes a move. Costa and George Alice side by side.
Into there, that's not possible. That's not gonna work.
Oh, Costa makes a stick.
Costa out the wall. Oh my god.
And George.
Ghosting now.
I think they're inside each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, Costa makes the overtake. And although I said about the intermediates, Destiny, even with all that going on, has just lost time. I don't know how that's possible. But yeah, he lost a second. So Corey,
Okay.
if you are listening, do not pit for the intermediates.
No, no.
Oh, actually, it's now 26 seconds, so I take that back.
What did
Ooh,
he do?
a Napler. Napler's in the way. Gets out of the way. And
Corey's
Corey
staying out.
is in P5. He is
Yeah.
40 seconds behind from fourth.
Yeah, but he won't care about that, I think.
No, he won't.
Ooh. George is in.
Yeah, George is in. Is he going to go for the Inters? No. George is going for the wets.
Okay.
Right. And let's get on board with Destiny, actually. Let's see how he is doing.
There seems to be...
Corey, if you can hear me, pit for the Inters unless your tyre wears good. And Miracles is disqualified.
Miracles! Oh my god.
So that brings Corey up another place. Miracles is still on 0 points.
Second position, from second position.
Yeah. And fighting for first as well.
Yeah.
And Oxox has got a bit of a lead now as well. Pulled out a gap.
He's safe.
Brilliant drive from Oxox though, I must say.
Yeah, very solid. Not too many mistakes, and he was in front the whole race, so...
Yeah, and we shall soon see the pace of the Inters, because Destiny is now at the back of Funky Cobra. So let's see, Corey Pitt, let's have a look.
Yeah.
You'll come
Corey's
up,
in the pits.
Corey's in the pits. Is he listening to the stream?
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's in the pit.
And
he's going for another set of wets,
I
I think.
Corey.
Yeah. New nose.
What are you doing? I said the Inters.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be a bit worse weather towards the end.
Yeah, but if you look at Destiny, he's absolutely flying. He's only lost one position anyway, but George Arliss is now coming down the pit straight. Corey's got plenty of time.
Yeah, stays in front. Nothing to worry about. Costa will go to the end, I think.
Yeah.
He's gonna try anyway. What would you do if he was NR?
If I was NR,
no.
he has to pass Derby first if he wanted to catch Ox, but he's got 10 laps to do so. It's pretty tough. But if you look at Destiny, he is all over Funky Cobra.
Yeah, Funky half a wing, but...
Ah, right. Yeah, Funky does.
Maybe that's the difficulty. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what the white tire is, but these guys know best, of course. They're in the car and they're choosing to go for the wet tire, so...
Yeah.
Who are we?
Ooh! Destiny and Funky hit.
Yeah.
For some reason, Destiny's got a pen for that, but Corey picks up another time penalty. He needs to be careful as well.
Yeah, if he wants to stay in fifth, crossing the line.
And you've got Hamres coming up towards the back of Apex Hunter. And Destiny also coming, well, Destiny's passing George Arliss, Funky Cobra, sorry.
No.
Funky pretty much lets him through.
Yeah.
There's a back marker behind them as well. Oh right, okay, so Hamres and Apex Hunter are close, and you've got the lapped car of Blaster Brennan just behind, so...
Yeah.
And Oxox.
And he's quicker.
Funky is holding up Oxox, has brought NR into it. I know Destiny has to let Oxox through. And yeah, NR's catching, but Destiny can't. That's the thing, where can you do it? It's just so difficult.
Yeah.
And Destiny has passed Funky Cobra.
Corey picks up another penalty.
Ooh, Corey, be careful. Yellow's in sector 2. Don't know from who. Yeah,
I
Corey
think
needs...
both these guys had penalties.
Yeah, Corey needs to be careful or he's going to end up disqualified himself. But considering Destiny is on the Inters and these guys have been on their tyres much longer, I think the wets are still the tyres to go on.
We were just hoping some mix-ups, but these guys got it right. The top two guys only made one pit stop, top three guys.
Yeah. One pit stop to the top 3. Probably will go to the end now. I highly doubt they're going to pit. But other than that, there's nothing really going on.
No.
As expected around this track, but
Destiny is right behind NR.
Destiny is keeping with them, and Destiny is he has got wing damage as well. So
yeah, could be an indication, but these guys aren't going to pit anymore. They're not going to risk it now.
Yep. Oh no.
What happened?
Going off subject slightly, but Marseille have scored in the 118th minute to go into the final of Europa League. Pity for Salzburg.
Okay.
But
yeah.
back to Formula 1. Let's not do a sow and talk about a different sport.
No.
That's what sow seems to do the most. But Hamres and Apex Hunter, the 2 debuts, is it both their debuts today?
Yeah.
Yeah, well they are quite close to each other.
Corey has, if I'm counting penalties, and Corey has 1 penalty, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties now.
7 penalties, that's 21 seconds.
And Georgial is 1, 2.
Yeah, so he's looking
3,
at
4, 5.
So yeah. Georgia's 5. It's currently 6 seconds. So currently Corey will stay in P5.
If I counted correctly.
Say it again, Sean. Ooh, Destiny's lost it.
NR is closing in on Ox, but he's been doing that all race.
Yeah, he is. Destiny's not far off being disqualified either, to be honest.
No. And both debuts are also battling with each other, Hamres and Apex. Apex also no assist user, I believe.
Apex Hunter's a no assist user, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks that way. I wouldn't really like no traction in the wet.
No, me neither. Destiny in the pits again.
Yeah, Destiny probably going for another set of inters, yep. Regardless, if Corey doesn't pick up another time penalty, he has got P5 in the bag, which is another solid performance, so...
Yeah. It's all bonus points in Monaco.
Yep. 10
6
points.
more laps to go.
10 points isn't bad, especially when the guys who had more points as Ox, NR, Dobby and Costa, so it's nothing to be ashamed of there. And Dobby does pick up a time penalty.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen NR with a time penalty.
I think NR got 1 or 2, I believe. 1 penalty, 2 penalties. Yeah, 2 penalties.
Right, okay.
Ox has got only 1, so That won't be a problem. Dobby has also got 3 penalties, so that's not going to change anything.
Right, well, so on.
Yes.
I never want to commentate Monaco again. not in the wet, anyway.
No, yeah, it's one of the most boring races. It's up there with Singapore in the wet.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. It's worse than Singapore in the wet. I think Singapore's got a couple of overtaking opportunities. I think Hamres and Apex Center are literally the exact same speed. Because just nothing's happening.
Well, they were talking about changing the layout. Oh, and Hamres is going for the move on Apex.
Oh, right, okay. Oh,
Out
yes.
of the hairpin.
Right, okay.
To get 7th position.
And who's that behind? There is someone behind, but I don't know who. That's Basabella. And Corey is catching Mr. Costa quite rapidly. I know it's 19 seconds behind, but he was just 22 seconds.
There is some talk going on about Monaco changing the layout a little, extending the track.
Yeah, they need to. In my opinion.
It's never gonna leave the calendar, of course. I can't see that happening.
Too much history.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because nothing really does happen there, but it's just a billionaire's weekend out. That's all there is.
It needs an overtaking opportunity.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can create that.
Well, possibly. I know obviously they shut most of it off for the weekend, but there's got to be certain places that they can add a straight on, because even that Phil straight, take away the corner there, possibly.
Yeah, well, they were talking about extending the track onto C, coming out of the hairpin and that twisty bit before the tunnel. Instead of going into the tunnel, they are building a new neighborhood on the sea there.
Right.
So yeah, anything's possible these days. So.
Or maybe no chicane, just a big long straight from the tunnel.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of Gasly Hartley things there, I think.
Yeah. But maybe they'll change it one day.
Yeah. Not anytime soon, and Ox is pulling away from NR now.
Yeah, he is. And let's talk about the current championship. So you got Lean Dirt leading, but
not racing tonight.
Yeah, not racing tonight. So would these guys, as it stands, be above him?
Let's see. Where's NR? NR Ox, I'm sorry. Ox is in.
Ooh.
Well, he's in 7th position now and has got 84 points. Adding another 25, he will become 109 points.
Yeah.
And he will jump to 4th position.
Right.
And
okay.
Nars in 3rd, and he's got let's see, 115 points. That's 18 points behind Laner at the moment. Costa not doing well. So, and 2nd position is 18 points, I believe.
Yeah.
It could be a tie for the top.
Yeah, so it's going to be close then.
Week. Yeah.
And apologies to the guys that's actually commented on the stream, but on the actual stream it says, on my TV it says that there's 0 comments. Then going on to YouTube, a lot of you have commented, so apologies for that.
Let's see.
And thank you Pagani for saying about the commentary good on a difficult track, difficult conditions.
Yeah.
And you got
John's
Destiny
tonight.
Yep. Yes, Destiny's making a move, so it does look like the Inters are the faster tyre. As it stands, and Mr. Costa picks up the time penalty. But nothing else going on, really.
No, Costa driving in the world of his own. Two more
Yeah,
laps to go.
Costa. Yeah, he's 49 seconds behind and 18 seconds in front, so he could just coast the car home, really. Costa, nothing to, he doesn't need to go all out, really.
No, and also Georgiales lost a lot of time on Corey.
Yeah. He pitted again, didn't he, I think.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right.
Let's see. Well, no, they both made 2 pit stops.
Yeah,
he's got no ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Destiny's pitted 3 times. He's in P7. And he's currently up 11 places.
Yeah. Would be very interesting driver of the day, Paul.
Yeah, yeah. As it stands, who would you give it to?
Well, there's only one man in my opinion, and it's Ox. He's got a few driver of the day this season already, but it was a different kind of race. He usually did a very poor qualification and made up a lot of places during the race.
Yeah, yeah.
This time he led it all the way.
Exactly, and you had guys trying to undercut him. It didn't work, and he did defend for a fair, you know, for quite a while. He's drove pretty well, perfectly, really. He hasn't done anything wrong. So I'd agree with you on that one, that he's driver for the day, possibly Corey, Destiny, and probably Hamres as well on his debut, P8. It's not bad.
Not too bad.
But you can't really. NR's done well. All the top 3 now, I should say, it's done well, but yeah, nearly on the final lap. So these tyres, well, now we're on the final lap. So these tyres did last for the other guys. So the 1 stop is effective, and Hamres is also doing a 1 stop as well. And Napola's stopped 4 times.
Yeah, I would like to mention about Napola and Leicester. Yeah, great spirit to stay in there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's very easy to give up.
Yeah, most of us would have. Right, Mr. Costa's coming up to blast to Brennan.
Final lap.
Yep. Brennan gets out of the way.
All Ox has to do is to stay on track, keep the car on track.
Yep. NR picks up the penalty.
And he will be dining tonight with Prince Albert.
Say it again, sorry.
Well, the Monaco winner always gets a dinner of Prince.
Yeah.
Monaco.
Yeah. So Ox will enjoy a nice 3-course, I think.
Yeah.
And he crosses the line to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Amazing drive. NR finishes 2nd, Dobby crossing the line, finishes 3rd. And then we got a long wait for Mr. Costa.
Yeah. Only at the tunnel now.
Yeah, so I think some of these drivers will hit the time limit. Yeah, George Alice has finished the race.
6th.
Yeah.
Only the top 5 are in the same lap, I think. Yeah. So that's really good from Corey, if you ask me.
Yeah. So it shows the pace that Ox etc. had. So.
Was a bit worried coming into this race, but it's very good, if you ask me.
Yeah, P5. And Costa finally passes the line, and he's swerving across the line in P4. And no doubt Corey's going to swerve and do the same. He's probably going to be majorly. Oh, and Blasted Brennan's out.
Brennan. In the final lap.
And Corey, is he going to be twisting and turning? No, he's just going to cross the line.
He wants to end this. and be done with it.
Yep, and a P5. You'll be very happy with that, I think. But if you'd like to, obviously after the podiums, go through the grid.
Yeah,
I'm gonna message my old brother.
Yeah, very strong performance from Ox, taking the win for Force India.
Yep. I've got a message of Corey going, boom, come on.
Yeah, very good, very good. Oh, very nice. And we've got Ox takes the win, MR second, Dobby third, Costa, Corey, Georgalis, Hamres, Destiny, Funky, Apex. Blester retires, I believe, and Napola picks up 11th position.
Yeah.
Look at those penalties.
Yeah, so not one person picked up no penalties. Mr. Costa, 39 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, Brennan 40 seconds.
So 18 seconds. I swear Corey finished 16 seconds behind. And yeah, but hey ho. Well anyway, Sean, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
And until next time, make sure you tune in tomorrow, guys, for Division 3 Japan. And yeah, once again, Sean, thank you. And take care. Good night.